What is going on? All right, so I didn't do a video yesterday. I was on the go, had some stuff to do, so I'm going to break down the last two sessions, so today and yesterday, here on this video. All right, let's get into yesterday, what happened, what trades I made. Let's scroll back a little bit. All right, so for yesterday, the level I was looking at was this same level we've been looking at the past sessions, this 56.94 to 56.40s, right? So going into pre-market yesterday, I was looking at 56.94, right? Same level. And we got that breakout in the pre-market, okay? So we got a nice entry pre-market. This could have been a nice trade. I wasn't looking at the market till around like 8:30, so it was already up here, and touched that overnight high, and it wasn't able to break it for quite some time in the session. So what did I decide to do? At the open, you see sellers came in, whatever drove this down towards this bottom developing value area. Okay, so this would have been another spot to get long down here, but order flow wasn't really in favor of that long play right there, because as you can see at the bottom, just sellers really hitting this hard and making it go down quite a bit, right? But yeah, that was earlier in the session, so that's what was going down around like 9 to 9:30. Sellers were trying to push this lower, but still not strong enough to push it lower than this overnight low. Well, the overnight low was around here, but overnight low before, following this breakout trade from this zone, right, 56.94. That's what was going on here. Pre-market, you could have took a nice long towards the overnight high. That was a great trade right there. I didn't do anything at the open because at the open, we opened right up at that overnight high. So it wasn't really a good location to get an entry. So I waited, I was patient. And then I wanted to get long on this continuation, right? So the first entry, let's zoom in. So I took two trades. The first one I scratched out. So this one I wanted it to move quick and break this previous high, right? So I got in 57.44, as you can see, and I wanted it to move pretty quickly and get up above this previous high. But order flow proved otherwise. It wasn't strong enough. Buyers weren't strong enough to keep it going and really get that imbalanced movement that I was waiting for, but it didn't, and it came down pretty quick, so I scratched it pretty fast and only took a 3-tick loss on that one. Well, 6 ticks actually, because I'm trading 2 contracts, so minus 60 there. Again, I was just following the trend, getting long on the breakout, and hoping that it would go above this resistance here at 57.50s, but it did not. I was actually in profit for a little bit, but yeah, I scratched that one out, and it was good because it came down even more. And then I thought it was going to do the same thing again, just setting up, stopping these people out, creating some excess right here, and then as it left this shaded area again, I tried to get long again, and then that one was just stopped out right here, 57.40. So I took a $220 loss yesterday, trying to follow this uptrend, which was the right trades to make, I'm not mad about them. Just here, what I could have did better was as price got into this zone again, and you saw order flow kind of dried up, buyers weren't there on this push. Really, now it's clear to me, or clearer to me, now that I'm reviewing it. And that's something I suggest. I suggest all you guys review your trades, journal them, write down, what you did good, what you did bad. That stuff really helps you grow as a trader and will improve your trading more than anything else will, right? So yeah, I was going with the continuation on this bullish movement, but we didn't really get it, so it's whatever. I took the trade, managed my risk, and I actually had to go, so I didn't want to get short right here, because I had to leave, take some drone pictures, but yeah, I could have gotten short around this area. That was the better move, because as this tries to go imbalanced, once it gets back into here and accepts like it did, accepted back into this shaded area, then I want to be short because the imbalance failed. We failed to trend up and continue up. So now, at this point, buyers are really struggling. And then sellers, as you could see, just took over the rest of the session. And yeah, we accepted back into this zone later in the session. Just sellers really drove it down for the rest of it, right? So that was Tuesday. End of the day minus 220. So coming into today, let's review. So yeah, pre-market, kind of my notes were, all right, we're imbalanced, we're bullish above this 56.94s, and my job was to get long above this developing value area. So I actually did get long here at 57.58, okay, 57.58, right at the open. And why did I get long? Well, overnight, let's zoom out. Why did I get long here? Well, overnight we were clearly trending up, right? Imbalanced movement. And we were holding above this 1.5 deviation, which is a VWAP line, right? So we were holding above that all pre-market for quite some time. Also, this developing value area, there's some good opportunity to get long pre-market here. Could have got long here. Don't really like getting long in the middle here. So pre-market, 7:30 was a good time to get long. And I'm not just saying that because it was the best spot. It was because this is a great location and where you want to be getting long on these continuation plays. So order flow was confirming that buyers were active and really pushing strong this morning. And I just waited for the best pullback that I could get towards this shaded area, right? So in my pre-market prep, I was saying, if you look on here on the right side of my chart, if you look, Jesus. All right, let's fix this now. So one sec. So if you look here on the right, you see this is my developing. This is my TPO chart on the right, okay? So this is what happened yesterday. This big zone right here, not big, there's this zone, right? This distribution, we call them. This is your value area from 42 to 97, okay? So I'm looking at yesterday's value area high, which is 57.42. So in my prep, I told myself, hey, get long if this comes close to 57.42-ish, right? 57. You can use 40s to 50s to get long. That was in my pre-market prep. So I planned this trade. I planned to get long from the 40s or the 50s. And the best spot I got was right after the open at 9 o'clock. We got a wick down close to that developing value area high. And then buyers came in, we bounced, and I got in on that first blue tick, first blue bar after that nice wick down into the value area high. So yeah, that was the trade. I took it. I had my risk at risk was 57.50. So if we go get our handy dandy risk to reward maker, let's put our stop loss here down at 57.50. Hopefully that's there. Then that's here. Nope, that's not it. 57.50. Oh gosh. And then our entry was what, 57.58, right? And we wanted this to get to 57.90. So there was a 4.57 risk to reward trade. Okay, so that's a solid trade right there. And yeah, I followed my targets. I let my trade go. And that was it. It was about an hour-long trade. And we came out $640 of profit on this 4.57 risk to reward trade. Let me see, where's this? Let's pull down the dome. So there you can see 64 points, $640 profit using 2 lots, 2 contracts on CL this morning. So that was the trade that I took, just clearly just following the trend, getting a great location. A nice pullback following that trend. 50. Yeah, so it was actually a 4 on the dot risk to reward trade. So there you go. There you have it. I risked 8 ticks to make 32 ticks, and that's the math on that. All right. So this was a kind of stop and go play. So we stopped trending up for a little bit, wicked down to this 57.50 level, and then I took the long right there. Had a tight stop because if this didn't, bounce up, I wanted to get out quick and not, lose more than I should have, right? So great trade today. Only 1 trade for the day. And yeah, for the rest of the session, it was kind of balancing from 58.08 to 57.69, and then we finally got a nice push and broke that high. So this thing is still moving up. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I hope you guys are liking these videos. I know my face wasn't on it today, but I didn't. My lens, something's wrong with my lens. I don't know what happened yesterday after I was taking pictures. I might have dropped it or something, but yeah, no face for today, but it's all good. I'll be back tomorrow with another video for you guys. That was today's trade and yesterday's trade. So we are still up for the week. Yesterday, we kept our losses small, kept them very minimal, actually. $220 loss yesterday. Then we have a $640 gain today. We had a $470 win on Monday. So we are looking good this week, guys. Good start to the month. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if this is the first time watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.